Hello and welcome to the Generational Gamer. J Prime here, and today we are going to talk about this thing. I don't know about you, but if you think your TurboGrafx looks like shit when it's plugged in through RF, yeah, you're probably right. And I don't know honestly if this is going to make any kind of difference. But Nick brought it over. Say hi, Nick.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
So we're going to take a gander at it. Doink. Hope you don't mind that. It's for
Did
effect.
you see the box?
Alright. This is the only thing it came with. Let me see what it says. Set it up. Connect the HD TV cable to the HD port of your TV. Okay, so it's talking about HDMI. Plug the other end in the X bus port on your console, which is where you used to plug in the CD. And then attach the included micro cable to the HD TV's cable micro port. Okay, so it requires power. It's the exact same thing as every other damn Hyperkin ever made on the planet. Can I just rip?
Go ahead, have at it.
Let her rip. I said that once to somebody and they wouldn't stop farting for 20 minutes. So, as you can see, you want to be extra careful when you plug this shit into the back of your TurboGrafx, so Nick's gonna do that. I'm not touching it. And this part is pretty basic, it just shoves into the TV. So then you've got the 4x3, which is the only way to play turbo games because none of these support 16:9 and the mandatory power. So how about we take a look? For those of you who don't know, this is a TurboGrafx 16. It's considerably larger than a PC engine, which would have ended about here. But we in America like things big. Ask our women. Alright, so to get to the part that you actually need to plug this thing into, you gotta remove this. So Nick's gonna do that. You just rip that son of a bitch off. Here, hold on, let me have that for a second.
Sure, here.
Who wants a scoop of ice cream? So take a look at this monstrosity. Anybody remember IDE cables for hard drives? So if you mess up these pins, you have a bit of a problem. And these pins look pretty straight to me, but then again, my eyesight is always subject to question. But so Nick's gonna plug that in. Is it in?
Yeah.
Alright, so now...
That's really snug in there. I'm actually surprised.
So the TurboGrafx has one controller port. That's it. Which should look familiar to anybody who's ever held a Nintendo controller. The switch is manual, and as you can see, it locks the turbo card into place. Years ago, if you had a CD-ROM attachment, it would have gone here. Now, interestingly enough, we do not have the USB plugged in, and it seems to be working. Which one of these do you think looks better? Now the reason I ask is because one of them is using a crusty old VCR and the pass through to the RetroTink, and the other is using the Hyperkin HDMI cable. I'm going to let this game play a little bit. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comments below? Do you think this Hyperkin device does what it's supposed to do? Do you think the colors are too red? On a side note, pretty much every one of these devices, if it does any kind of upscaling, which this does to 720p, they all have a weird red hue. So I kind of expected this. On the same token though, it's interesting because the ones that don't upscale at all rarely have the problem. So I didn't buy this thing, Nick bought it so he could use it on his HD TV. This is the only game we have access to, so I would like to try other games, but I'm also not paying the high prices for the TurboGrafx games these days when I've got the Mini coming someday. Anyway, I thank you for watching. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, Generations out. If you got this far, you probably liked the video. Well, how about checking out some of these other ones? And if you like them too, please subscribe. Have a good one. Bye.